Morning. Another update from the Clowne, from the entrance to the tunnel by the old Clowne South Station. Show you around what's been going off since we were last year. Whenever that was it in late June? And also we're just going to talk a little bit about the planning for the notice board that's at the top of the station ramp. Bit of graffiti removal in the tunnel, you say, yeah?
Yeah, Mark and Rob painted over it. It's special black paint and it looks a bit more authentic as a tunnel rather than a den.
The station platform edge painted. Yeah. That's good. That you can see that. I mean, it's a massive difference from the road. I saw that on my way down, Adam. I thought it was. I thought you got a plaque for to put on the bridge or something. Yeah. Bridge 50.
Yeah, but it's been slung down from
pub up there.
I reckon. But,
yeah. Lang's Head pub just up the top there.
Happy birthday, whoever were 50.
And these lamps. Last time I came, you were just doing the foundations for these.
Yeah.
So that's yeah, they've come on. They look good now.
Yeah, they weighed quite a bit putting them in.
What's the plans for the top then?
Well, John's gonna make some tops. Gonna speak to Penny Hydraulics, and then between them and John, they're gonna manufacture these two top lamps, and then they'll be powered by the sun, solar powered.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so matching lamps on each platform. I mean, the whole site just looks really good at the moment. Now, you know, now it's summer and the grass is a bit of greenery down here, because it was, I mean, even just like early this year, it was just soil, wasn't it? It was just yeah, and you were still excavating over that side.
Yeah, well, that's the grass seed from Clown Garden holders, that. You can tell how good it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's only when you look back at photos, even from earlier this year, that you realise just some of the stuff, you know, some of the progress that's. I mean, it was only a year ago we stood up the top there, and it was just, yeah, there was not even any sides on that ramp.
No, a fair bit been done. And then you stand here and look at the platforms and you get a better sense that trains coming through now.
Yeah.
You know, you can start and imagine what it were like to wait for the trains stood here in this area and looking and seeing trains coming through.
Yeah, just appearing front tunnel.
Yeah, waving to your mate across onto other platform. But now you can get a better sense of level now, because obviously with all this banking being put here, you can stand here and see the platforms disappearing into the ground, and then the tracks would follow suit, you know, to the level and that. So it's a bit of a better perspective now. So when you stand here and look at it, it's nicer.
It certainly looks good from the ramp, from the what's it called, the footpath.
Yeah.
That comes past. Yeah.
Yeah.
Massive noticeable difference. It just looks presentable. It just looks appealing. So I suppose the headline at the moment is that all the heavy, you know, the what's the word?
The manual work.
The manual work.
Yeah.
That's the word I was looking for. That's all being done now. It's just cosmetic, and it's just keeping things like just been mowing the grass today, just to keep it presentable.
Pulling the weeds out and just making sure that it doesn't return to the state it was when we started. Yeah, it's just maintenance now what we're concentrating on, and then we've just got the notice board to finish off, which is what we've been discussing. And then there's a plan for an open day. But we're not sure on that yet. And then after that, there's cosmetic things, you know, like later on additions, like maybe putting a signal up.
As I don't know if you remember, way back, whenever I started documenting these, I can't remember when that was. Maybe
it was February 23, I think it was.
Was it?
I think so. Yeah.
Better memory than me. Yeah, I'll take you over there and just show you now. But yeah, if you remember that the old base from the old signal that was discovered down here. So that's what I was just talking about there.
I've actually pulled the ladder out and I've fixed it to a base matching the ballast. So when we do have the open day, I'll be able to just put it there and say that's where it was, rather than it, you know, rusting. And
yeah,
I've cleaned it up and made it look like it's, you know, still in place.
That was a ladder on the side of the signal.
Yeah. It was originally here, but when we was tidying it up, it collapsed. It just fell apart. So I saved it and cleaned it up, repainted it, and fixed it onto a board. Put the ballast around it, and I'll send you a photo.
It was just the bottom of it, wasn't it? It was just
it was just like the first
bottom
couple
foot.
of rungs. Yeah. But I thought it's still history. It's wants preserving.
So another little bit of paint, bit of cosmetic work gone onto the engine as well.
Yeah, we repainted it gloss black on the face and the funnel, and then the cab, rest of the boiler all matte black. I had a bit of gloss on the buffers and also on the lock, for the coupling. Yeah, the coupling. I think the gloss black shows it off really nicely. It just gives a bit more of a dimension to it. We've got a bit of a mystery because I found this LMS thing, whatever it is, but we're not sure what it is, what its purpose is. But these two bolts at the top screw down and the middle of it is hollow. So you could have a cable going through the middle of it and then they would bolt down onto it. But we don't know, we're not sure what it is.
If anyone knows, anyone has any idea what that is, just let us know. Leave a comment.
We think we've finally now got a plan that we want here, which is
Very rough.
very rough. It's going from Warrington here to Sutton.
Yeah.
That is the one, and there's a map in here, which is that one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Which gives us the towns that we want, but it's this section here, more or less, that we're wanting to, expand. What we're thinking of now is that this area here, we've referenced it round, detailed map, and that shows Clowne South Station here, and Balborough Colliery. And then it goes further up and it terminates at Beighton here. And then we're saying along here, if I can dash, along the top line here, we're looking towards our renovation of the tunnel, starting with it as a massive foliage.
Yeah.
As it comes up to Beighton Branch line, we'll have an idea. It will come off at the sidings, from Langwith Junction into sidings, which we've got a picture of, and then the tunnel as it was when it was built, and then the tunnel as it is now.
Right.
So you've got.
And that is, I don't know if you can see it. Can you see that all right? It's sun on it. That's got the overlay of the pre-existing route that's been built over now. So just highlighted where it was originally running.
Yeah.
And it gives you a better idea as to what was built on it. And
People don't realise I do, because I knew this when it were in Beighton. And on North Road, where you come past Nag's Head, there was the bridge similar to the one that's just up here near to Chapel, right? And then the cutting went right through which is now built over, which is now Mill Way into Tesco, and then it goes further on past Booton Lane and then past Golf Course and so on.
Yeah.
And we think that from sidings here through to there as a picture with an overlay on will give people an idea of what it was in the past and what it is now.
so what we decided was, in terms of the layout, we was going to have the timeline of the project along the top.
Yeah.
So it's from start to end, which is what I've been working on all this week, going through all my photos.
Yeah.
And when I take the pictures, the names of the photos has the date and the time. So when the picture was taken, so I can go right back and I've got all the dates and things.
Good, brilliant.
So the day we laid down the tracks, I've got it all. I did it rough in this little book here. I think we started in February 22. We've got like, I've got all the dates when we found significant things or we did major things, like when we discovered signal ladder and post. That was 28th of June, that was 22. The tree was cut down on 19th of July, 22.
Is that the big one?
That big one in the
up on
corner,
the top.
Excavator cleared the left side of the front tunnel on that side, and that's when we discovered the platform, now on 28th of June.
Excuse me,
The 4th of July was when the stump was removed completely.
It's in here, that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's in back of there, that day when we went to recover the rails and sleepers down Greenway, that was 7th of February when we saw you.
With me van.
That was 23.
With me late van.
Yeah. So it's all narrowed down into like maybe just 10 to 15 pictures, trying to sum up and like the dates and the years, which I think is important, so we'll put them on. So we're going to have this split up into four quarters there. So we've got history in the beginning round here, so maybe that half there. That top quarter will be passenger freight maybe, or we could merge that down here, and then this will be the closure. So basically you've got your history running through to the end, and then you'll have your map in the middle, round about there. But yeah, that's basically as rough planned at the moment. The only thing I couldn't find was the date that we installed the clock. I know I've got it somewhere, but that's not too difficult.
So cheers for watching, we'll see you soon.